Wow, it's getting harder to be a marketer these days. I think what's interesting is when you look at concepts of HubSpot's loop marketing process, the iterative loop of improving and iterating and repurposing your content is something that is often pretty overlooked. The evolve stage is something that is super important. But what I found when I'm consulting with clients is most of them think in the same media that the repurposing happened. So one of the things that I think unlocks your loop marketing strategy is having education-led growth initiative as part of your campaigns. And what I mean by that is AEO, answer engine optimization, is very much focused on making sure that there's subject matter expertise. EEAT is an old adage that has helped with Google rankings, but it's no different these days for companies. And you have to be an authority in your business and in your industry. And one of the things that you can do to really level up is when you've got ebooks and you've got studies and you've got white papers and you've got case studies and you've got all of these things that have done really well for your business over the last several years, the natural path is to build out your methodology and articulate it in a way that reinforces the behavior for the AI agents and reinforces that authority for the humans. On top of the content, the subject matter, the fact we're having to deal with agents, now we also have to deal with this third-party cookie world. People are denying cookies and AI agents aren't really even leveraging them. And so when we start to consider how to combat that, the reality is you can hit all of these areas in a very effective way by building an academy for your business. What do I mean by an academy? Well, chances are you have a service team. You either offer a product or your team executes a service. And there's going to be some level of onboarding with your customers. It could be a simple how-to for using your actual product itself. It could be like Tesla, for instance. You buy a new car, it literally sends you ahead of time videos in their app that go through how to use your new car. If you are buying a software product, one of the biggest indicators of success is folks getting in and leveraging the tool and using it, right? From a usage matter standpoint, but you've got to activate those people. And an academy is likely something that could reinforce your onboarding processes and be a great signal for that retention. And then one of the things that is amazing to me is folks focus so much, or they're limited by the platform, they focus so much on just the learning portion that they don't get a chance to really understand the learner portion in regards to any insights, reporting, and ultimately the lead scoring side of things. So if you bring this all together, right, and you iterate this loop of improvement for your overall go-to-market strategy, academy starts to make a whole lot of sense. So you can start to work on acquisition, you can repurpose that content that I talked about, and you can start to put your message out to the world with a high value conversion opportunity that actually can drive some retention, increase your conversion rates, and ultimately help you get another lever in your business to grow in this AI era. So good news, I've got a webinar on June 24th at noon Eastern time. The details will be in the comments for you to be able to register for the webinar. It's free. In about 45 minutes, I'm going to go through this concept of education-led growth, how you can leverage an academy to be able to make this work. And ultimately, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you how you can actually set up some automations, regardless of whether you've got an academy set up already today, regardless of where it lives. I'm going to show you an example of how we can set up that live on the call. Folks that attend the live session, I'm also going to include a workbook that includes the automations and some reporting statistics that you should look into. And this is going to become a really valuable part of your go-to-market strategy for the second half of 2026. So if you got any questions, hit me up in the comments or shoot me a DM. But I'd love to see you at the webinar, and we'll talk soon.